Chapter 253 of JJK is out, so let's talk about Sukuna's next meal. In case you don't know what I mean by Sukuna's next meal, Gege has made it a point to surround Sukuna's character with this theme of eating. You know, his curse techniques being depicted as chef's knives, his hobby being listed as eating. We know that he's a cannibal, and we also know that one of the reasons he keeps uraume around is because they are a chef. That's like, why he tolerates them, because they are able to prepare him fabulous meals, right? Also, there's malevolent kitchen, which is kind of a meme, kind of a mistranslation, but actually not really. The kanji used in his domain expansion is an ancient word for like an emperor's kitchen. So Sukuna and eating go hand in hand. Not only all of that, but literal mouths are a huge part of his character design, both before he incarnated into his true form, being able to manifest a mouth anywhere on Yuji's body, and then of course afterwards with this enormous second mouth on his stomach. Okay, so he loves eating, but why is Gege weaving that into the narrative so much? Well, according to the man himself from an interview, he said, "It's just a hunch, but I have a feeling he's going to eat an important character someday." And here we are nearing the final stages of this manga, and that hasn't happened yet. If you've seen my previous videos, then you'll know that I was worried this was going to be Yuta Okotsu. For a number of reasons, if you're interested, you can check out that other video. But since he seems to be off the dining room table for now, who else might this be? And reading some of the newest translations of chapter 253, I'm now worried for Maki. If you've already read the chapter, then you know Sukuna was just getting straight up schoolgirl hyped at the fact that he was getting to fight a heavenly restricted user like Maki. We haven't seen him this amped since he was fighting Gojo, and he's so excited because he's getting to pit the peak of Jujutsu himself against the peak of physical prowess, Maki. And the translations that just came out paint this in a very particular way. Just take a look at these translations with me. After the death of Satoru Gojo, Hajime Kashimo, Hiromi Higuruma, and Yuta Okotsu, each one of them demonstrated their exceptional brilliance in Jujutsu, facing Sukuna with a feast. However, the one who made Sukuna crave flesh was Maki Zenin, who had completely discarded Jujutsu to be blessed by the heavenly restriction. And let's take a look at this translation note, saying the phrase crave flesh, the kanji that comes from refers to a phrase of when somebody is pointing at something that they want, and that's typically referring to food. So if this translation is on point, Gege is literally shoving this down our throats. No pun intended. Before this chapter, I really thought it was going to be Okotsu, and honestly, I think it still could be, especially if Okotsu swoops back in to try to help Maki if she's in a dire situation. But if those translations are correct, then again, that's just pretty, right there in our face. So is Maki getting served up on a silver platter? Let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments.